You need to stay in the water, please.
My name is Nicole Nicasio-Hiskey, and I'm the senior keeper of the marine life area. I assist in caring with sea lions, the sea otters, polar bears, sun bears, tigers, leopards, and then North Pacific fish and invertebrates. So we have kind of an eclectic group of animals we take care of. When we're giving enrichment to the sea lions and the sea otters, we're trying to think of ways that we can bring out their natural behaviors. This is our toy area. We have something that people might have at home, but also we purchase items that are specifically made for zoo animals, like this item. These are some feeder devices we made with the old style milk crates and PVC pipe. So if this fits in here, we're in business. Yep, okay. This is shrimp that we feed to our sea otters. They get 6 meals a day. This is squid, putting it right into this juice jug that we've cleaned out. I'm shoving it down there, and that's going to be pretty hard to get out. This is actually going to go to our female, Thelma. And we'll see how long she'll work at this. Thelma! There she goes. Here.
You need to stay in the water, please.
Thank you. So we're out right now in our sea otter exhibit, or habitat, and this is the exhibit that the public has visual access to. Thelma tends to give up a little easily. Physically, it's a hard workout because she's having to drag the crate around underwater and swim with it. It naturally wants to sink, so if she wants to interact with it, she'll have to continue to dive down. She can bring it to the surface, but as you can see, it's a pretty large item for her. She's only about 55 to 60 pounds. And that bottle full of water with that weight of that crate is obviously a lot of weight on her. The item might actually be a little too heavy for her to bang too at this point. She just got a piece of food out, so that will definitely encourage her to interact with the item more. She just got the bottle out, so now she'll be a happy otter. So they're very motivated by food because we feed them at a level that they continue to be motivated instead of just kind of fat and lazy. Typically, anytime you put food inside of a toy or an enrichment puzzle, they're going to work pretty hard for it because that is their diet that they're trying to work to get at. She is a southern sea otter, and she came to us from the Monterey Bay Aquarium. She was actually born in the wild, but separated from her mother as a pup. And sea otters are 100% dependent on their mothers when they're first born for survival. So without her mom, she would have died. Occasionally, we will go back to an enrichment device and there might be one piece of food in it or a couple fish. If we do find food in an item, then it typically means it was probably a little bit too challenging for them. These are actually pretty simple feeders. It just is a PVC pipe with caps on the end, and it has a larger sized sleeve over it, and the animal just has to line the holes up in order to get the food out. This is clam that we feed to the sea otters. And we're just going to put it right into this enrichment device along with some squid. And then you'll be able to see Eddie work to get the food out. He'll have to line the holes up. Come on in! This is Eddie. He's our male sea otter. Okay. Eddie, water! Hey, buddy. The sea otters are very playful. They're very agile when it comes to manipulating items. Otters naturally bang items because out in the wild, if they had an abalone or a clam, they would bang it against a rock. As you can see, Eddie's really pretty good at this feeder device. He's just putting it on his chest, and he's lining the holes up, and it's just kind of a buffet for him at this point. As a keeper, it's my job to say, well, okay, now that I've evaluated this, he's gotten pretty efficient at using this particular type of device, so how can I make it more challenging next time? So this one is a little bit more difficult because it's a smaller hole. So the animal would have to line the holes up, tilt it this way so the food would come out. Anything you can offer these animals that offers a challenge to them is really good for them because they have to work through that, they have to use their brains. Living in a captive situation, you know, they don't have to hunt for their own food. They see the same animals every day, not wandering out in the wild, maybe coming up against other animals or predators. It really is our job to try to bring those things out as much as we can in a captive environment.
So we're always looking for new ideas to enrich our animals. And we talk to each other in zoos and share ideas, but what we're hoping is that you can come up with some ideas that we can actually put into practice here. So submit your ideas to us and then we'll select the best idea and then we'll invite the person that submitted that idea to the zoo and we'll let them see that idea put into practice at the zoo here.